Come on now, think feral pigs are just harmless woodland creatures? Think again. And if you believe trapping wild hogs is simple, this story is going to make your chest pound. Hit that like button and subscribe. Because where we're heading today, you don't get second chances. It's just you and whatever is creeping around out there in the dark. Feral swine, wild boars, whatever you call them, they are quickly becoming a massive threat. They are tearing through forests and farmlands across the United States and Europe. These aren't just harmless woodland animals, they are walking bulldozers, ripping up everything in sight. And when cornered, they can absolutely kill. Every single year, feral hogs cause over $2.5 billion in damage to the agriculture industry. We're talking billions of dollars lost to shredded crops, smashed irrigation lines, and completely devastated native wildlife. And in some truly tragic cases, they attack humans. Take Madison, a low-lying part of Mississippi recently flattened by a massive tornado. Homes were completely leveled, trees ripped right out, roads turned to absolute mud, and the power grid was dead. But the rain and wind didn't push this town to the breaking point. It was what showed up next. A massive surge of wild hogs. Millions of them swarming in overnight. They followed the rich smell of freshly turned dirt and wide open crop fields, totally exposed without any fences. Hunters fight back with old school tracking, plus some serious modern tech. Some crews set up smart traps, rigging infrared cameras and motion sensors straight to their phones. When enough pigs wander in, one tap slams the gate shut. But tech fails, especially after a major storm when cell service goes totally dead. That forces a lot of hunters back to the basics. Sour corn, sharpened wooden stakes, thick rope, and pure gut instinct. They use corn fermented for days. It packs this incredibly sharp, sour stink and turns completely mushy. So yesterday, how many pounds did you actually drop out there? That awful smell drifts for hundreds of meters in the sticky air, so you have to place it perfectly. Trackers study fresh prints, rooted dirt, and brush movement for 3 to 5 days. Only then do they pick the perfect spot for the trap. The mud out there was like thick, wet dough. Take one bad step and you could sink right into the earth. That is exactly why they pinned down traps with meter-long stakes or tied heavy steel frames directly to massive trees. Zero digital help, just raw instinct. One brutal night, cutting through the howling wind, the wild pigs showed up way early. A massive herd, louder and incredibly angry. We got a ton of them trapped in here. Hold on a second, let me check. One huge stake ripped straight out of the mud, leaving the whole trap leaning. Then this absolute monster of a sow, literally the size of a fridge, smashed through the wire. The whole herd followed. Easy son, take it easy. Yep. Turn around right now. Hey. Hey. They didn't retreat. They charged straight at the camp. Flashlights dropped into the dark, boots slid, and sticks swung blindly. Sparks flashed across Wild Eyes, and a loud crack echoed through the trees. The hunters weren't attacking anymore, they were just trying to survive, defending that thin line before getting completely overrun. Come sunrise, the crew went back. Massive hoof prints, deeper than your hand, were stamped into the wet earth. Tree bark was chewed totally raw. The trap lay flipped, thick steel totally warped. That is when it hit them. These feral hogs weren't just destroying things, they were scouting. Right in here, a quick turn. After that crazy night, everything shifted. They doubled the guard count and swapped shifts every 3 hours. I didn't think he was here. He shows up early and heads out fast. Take it easy, son. Easy. Drones swept the perimeter non-stop, and traps got GPS trackers. They rigged up vibration alarms all around the camp borders, and every single new trap got tested on smaller groups of pigs before they ever faced off against the big herds. And the biggest lesson of all, wild hogs do not fear traps. The only thing they respect is a human standing their ground. So put yourself out there. What are you picking? A tight, rock-solid trap you can control, or a massive, ambitious rig? Something huge, but way more risky if things go totally sideways. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Honestly, one good idea could save an entire farming season. If this story got your blood pumping, smash that like button to keep this series going, and subscribe so you don't miss our next wild hunt.